Hello everyone, so today we have a bit of a different video today. I wanted to take you along with the process of how I paint a painting. This painting is not an original drawing of mine. I do want to come out and say that. I got it off of like Pinterest or something about a year ago, but I decided that this was the one I wanted to paint today. Just so you know, I'm not claiming it as my own, but I totally forgot what the design looked like, so if anybody knows where this is from, I'm sorry if I changed the design, because honestly I didn't have a reference. I was just going off of what was in my head at the time. But first off, whenever I start a painting, I do like to start off by painting the skin tone, just because I feel like it's a really good way to set the color scheme for the painting, because based on if she has a warm or cool skin tone, I kind of like to follow along with that theme. And this time I chose more of a warm skin tone. And I will only be painting the first layer and doing the second coats off camera just to save time, and it kind of gets a little boring when you do 7 coats of the same color. So I will just be doing the one layer and then doing it off camera, so some of the colors will change throughout the video, so sorry if that's a little jarring. And I'm not sure if you guys will like this type of video. I did get one comment, it was maybe a few months back, of someone asking to show my painting process or something related to art, and I had tried, but it actually, respect to all of those art creators out there on YouTube, I had no idea how long it actually took to create a video and edit it down, and I still don't understand how they got it to be so short, as to mine is 30 minutes long. But yeah, it took way longer than I had thought. Just the editing was insane because it's hours and hours of footage, but it was actually one of my favorite things about watching it was the paint going on, the first layer. It was very satisfying to watch on camera. Let me know if you guys want more of these videos, and let me know if you have any tips throughout the video, or any suggestions of if there's anything I could improve on. Not gonna lie, towards the end of this I was feeling a bit tired, so the end of the painting I was kind of being a little messy, a little sloppy. I wasn't doing my best work, but also due to the fact that I did want to get the video out for you guys, because it's about to be a week late now, so I'm so sorry about that. But hopefully I can make more videos on this type of stuff. Hopefully you guys like it, because I do have about 100 canvases already pre-painted like this, so hopefully that's something we can incorporate into the channel. Also, right now I'm just adding the blush. It doesn't really seem like I'm doing anything right now. It looks very pale, but it's just the camera. So keep in mind that the colors that you see right now are unedited, but the camera changes the color from in real life. So in real life the pink was a lot brighter than it was on camera, which it'll show up later in the video because of the lighting change, because this actually took so long that I ended up filming at night. So progressively as the video goes on it'll get a little bit darker, but eventually I had to move on to the next day, so it did brighten up towards the end, and it's kind of a switch, a very prominent brightness switch, so you'll have to see with that. I'm so sorry about that, by the way. Also, the lighting is different because I kept forgetting to turn on my room light and to open the blinds, which I know is a silly mistake, but that did happen. Also right now I am just outlining the shadows of her. I always like to do the shadows first before the highlights. I feel everyone says do the shadows first, and I feel that's a good tip to give you guys, because I think that is true as well, because you get a good idea of where you want the light to shine, where you want the dark spots to be. And this process can be a little bit tedious at times, and I was really not very smart. When I had outlined all these canvases in a marker, it had said paint marker, Little did I know it was water-based, and to any of my fellow artists out there, you know that water-based the color will bleed into your paint if you like wipe your paint over it, because it is water-based. It'll just like wash away. So that was also kind of a struggle. I had to really be careful not to touch the lines of the painting while I was highlighting and shading, because the black outline would smudge into the color and kind of like ruin it. So that was a big mistake of mine. I literally had outlined about 40 canvases with this same marker and didn't notice until I had tried to paint one, which low-key kind of sucked. But I was able, now I like learned to work around it and to like be more mindful. Luckily this time I didn't have too much of a problem. Also, now I'm moving on to the hair. Originally, I had planned to do an all brown hairstyle, but I was going off my imagination and I was thinking, oh, but since I painted her hair on this side first, I could do like a split tone thing. So I'm going to be painting one side of her hair brown and the other side pink. Because I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. I just had to incorporate it in this one. I thought it would be really cute too to have two-toned hair. I always see girls with two-toned hair and I'm like really jealous, because most of the time they pull it off really well, and personally I would love to have brown and pink hair, but I don't know, I always get so nervous like going into the salon or anything and like actually taking the step. So if any of you have like any suggestions or like, you know, yeah girl, you'd look really cute with that, I would love to hear it, because it's been like a debate in my mind for a few years. And I'm so sorry, I'm going to probably be rambling because it is 30 minutes long and I'm not really sure what people are supposed to talk about when they make these types of videos. So I'm just gonna be rambling a bit, so hopefully you guys don't mind. Also, my voice will probably cut out here and there because I am not that great at speaking. Let's be real. I stutter so much in my videos anyway. I forgot what I was talking about, but I do love the hair she has though. Also the pigtails, super cute. I love her outfit. The only problem was I was underestimating how much like effort would go into painting the outfit, because at first I was gonna do a really simple painting, but then I was like, you guys, you're gonna get bored, so I like chose something really complicated. This was probably like one of the most intricate paintings that I had painted or like outlined, and I chose it for the first one. I'm actually really surprised it turned out as good as it did, but I'm foreshadowing here. I probably shouldn't do that. As for now, we're almost done painting the brown of the hair, and when we move on to the coral side, which is right now, you will see that it's a coral color right now, but when I put the second coat on, I really did not like how this coral color looked against the brown. I thought it was too warm, like too peachy, and her skin is like a warm color, but it's more of like a brown warm and not like a red warm, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So I added more brown and I lightened it in the second coat, and I think it looked a lot nicer. I do like this color, I just didn't like it with the brown. But let me know what you guys would do if you would have two-toned hair, because I don't know, I think pink and brown is really cute, but I feel like there's like a type of hair, like a type of person where they have like green and black hair. I think that looks really cute as well. So let me know what type of hair you guys would have if you were able to like choose your hairstyle, or like have it for one day just to see how it looks, then you're able to decide whether or not you'd keep it, because I definitely go for the pink and brown, or like a blonde and brown, something like that, something cute. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of a Q&A as we go along. So let's see, what should I start off with? Well, obviously some of my hobbies are painting. Then of course there is the blind boxes, because I love collecting things. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I will not lie, I do hoard stuff, like a lot. Like I hoard squishies, blind boxes, stuffed animals. Squishmallows is a really bad habit that I'm trying to break. I used to, every time I go into a store, I had to see a Squishmallow and just literally grab whatever I saw. Like it didn't matter what Squishmallow it was, I just bought it right away, which was a really bad habit, but luckily I've like slowly grown off of it a bit, and now I'm like more focused on like my blind boxes because I don't know, it's really fun to open blind boxes. Also, let me know if there's any blind boxes you want to see. I do plan on ordering a few more. I forgot what sets they were. I think it was the Emma Cafe series, the new Bean series with Emma, a lot of Emmas actually, and then there is another series, I totally forgot what it was, but I did purchase the Melinta and the Egg series, and those are here right now. I probably will not open those till after I come back from my trip, which I haven't said anything about it yet, but I plan to go to Florida in like 2 days time, probably when this video will be posted actually. Let me know if you guys would like to see a vlog. Well, I probably will try to vlog at Florida. So if I don't, please don't come for me. I get a little bit shy in public, so I don't really want to like film like a lot, but I'm gonna try my best to see if I can, because I find those videos super satisfying when people are just like showing their daily life or like showing their vacation. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I do plan to do that, and then I have a clothing haul coming, so look forward to that. I know I haven't done one in forever, and you guys are probably like, whoa, she does clothing hauls. Yeah, they're like really old and really embarrassing, so please you can just wait till the new one comes out. The old ones are not worth watching. I mean, unless you really want to, you can, but wouldn't recommend here. But it is, I do have quite a few things, and I know people are like, well, you shouldn't be over consuming and la la la. I know it's really bad, but it's not like I'm promoting it. I know a lot of people get a little bit upset when people do hauls of stuff that they bought for themselves, but I think it's actually a good thing to treat yourself. And if something makes you happy and you want to buy it for yourself and you have the means to buy it for yourself without going in debt or to be broke, then I feel like you should be able to allow yourself to do that without anyone like scrutinizing you or making you feel bad about wanting to do something like that, because I haven't gotten any comments like that so far, but when I do watch other people's videos, I see that they get a lot of hate for it, and I feel really bad for those people because I don't really think anybody deserves to get hate for things that they like. I understand like people who do like so many hauls, like once a haul every week, but in that case most of the items do get returned. In my case, I keep most everything. I literally keep everything, and I do wear everything. And these new clothes, I'm super excited to show you guys, so I'm not going to spoil anything yet, so you guys will just have to stay tuned, but that probably will be the next video when I come home from vacation, or maybe it will be the vlog. So there won't be any blind box openings for maybe like a week or two, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. Maybe I'll try and film one before I go, but I do work 2 jobs, so it's kind of a little tight right now. So we'll see. We'll try and get that video up, but if not, it will be like this video, a vlogging video, and a haul video after. So we'll just see how that goes. Okay, back to the Q&A. Actually, back to the drawing. So, I did do the shadows in the hair, and now I'm working on the highlights here. And as you could tell, like during the process of me talking and yapping, that the highlights and the shadows definitely make a huge difference when you are doing hair. I feel like the shadows less as much, but once you add the highlights, I feel like it really brings the hair together. Also, right now we're doing a tiny coat of white because I realized that you guys will not be able to see this no matter what I do, so I just cut all of that out and did the finishing look of it. So I painted the ears white and her eyes, of course, white, and the apron white, because doing that first layer on camera really was kind of pointless because you couldn't even see it. And now I'm shading that as well. Honestly, I think this color might have been a little bit too dark and not the right shade for this, but I kind of was like, yeah, I ain't got time to start over, so I kind of just kept going with it. even though I didn't really like it as much. And don't come for me because the shading is not like perfect. Like, I did not have a reference. I literally was not looking at how light hits anything. I was like, oh yeah, it would be cute to shade this dark. Oh yeah, it would be cute to shade this one lighter. So like, if the shading is off, it literally makes absolutely no sense to like those super like people that are good at art. Like, I'm so sorry, but like I really was just going off imagination here. But I think it turned out okay. There are definitely some parts about the apron or like the way I shaded it that I wish I could redo, but I'm really not that great at matching colors. Some people are, and that's like a skill in itself of like matching colors perfectly like days after you've already painted it. But I don't have that skill yet. Hopefully I'll get that skill. That would be awesome. But for now, I'm cool with just leaving things how it is. It turned out really cute in the end anyway, so I'm fine with it. Now moving on to this like dark chocolate color. I wanted, after I did the apron, I was like, I kind of want there to be like a dark element to like make things pop a little bit more, because for some reason the paint that I used, like the color for the apron, was like really bright and vibrant, so I was like, I kind of want something to contrast that to make it stick out even more. So I chose like a dark brown color because I felt like it would match her hair really well. But then after I did that, I kind of was like, oh my gosh, everything needs to match. And I don't know what kind of girl she's supposed to be, like a cafe girl. That's what I was getting from. So after that, I kind of was like, this is like cafe themed, like she's a cafe themed girl. So I kind of stuck with like donut colors. What's your favorite type of donut? Because mine is chocolate, like the chocolate donuts with sprinkles, like chocolate frosted donuts, like the chocolate donuts. They're good, but they're not my favorite. I personally like the fluffy donuts, if you guys know what I mean. But I've actually tried a strawberry donut, and it really was not that good. I don't understand. I thought it was gonna be like vanilla, but like dyed pink, but no, it's actually strawberry. And I didn't like it, which is sad because the pink donuts are the cutest donuts in my opinion. Like literally Simpson donuts are adorable. I wish I could eat those every day, but sadly they're just not for me. I love me a chocolate donut though. Also the caramel ones, or I don't remember what they're called. They're like toffee or something like that. They're caramel brown. They're like brown on the top. Maple. They're maple donuts. Those donuts are really, really good. That used to be my favorite donut, but you eat too many of those and you get sick of those like really fast. I don't know how we got on the topic of donuts here, but now I'm moving on to highlighting the brown part as well, and this actually made it look really nice. I feel like the highlights are the best part of every painting. Like without highlights, I feel like paintings would just look really sad. Like they make the painting look really good. Now moving on to the pink color, I feel like I could have chose a different color rather than this pink because it really was super similar to the hair. Because it literally was the same color as the darkest shade in her hair. But I did want things to match, I guess. But then, I don't know, I started to hate it during this part because I was like, everything looks really monotone, like it's the same color, there's no color variance, there's like not much going on here. So I was like, oh my gosh, I ruined it, but I was like, it's too far in. But the pink, I think I changed the color a little bit during the second coat to make it look a little bit different from the hair color, but I don't really remember. It did turn out a lot darker, but I think it looks really nice, because I did want, since her hair was pink and brown, I kind of wanted her outfit to be pink and brown. I don't know why, but I feel like when characters have hair, like that colored hair, I feel like their outfit has to match their hair. That's like a big thing in anime too. Like there's like a girl with blue hair and she always wears blue, or like she has blue eyes, or there's a girl with green hair and she always wears green. Like the quintessential quintuplets, oh my god, that was a mouthful, but their colors are like what they wear. I feel like, actually no, I feel like it's less with them, but you can get the idea of where I'm coming from here. I do think that's cute, but also I need to learn to like branch and like use different colors rather than sticking to one particular color scheme for a painting. But I do think it turned out nice. the colors do blend well together, which obviously because they're from the same color palette, but it definitely did give off cafe vibes. And now I'm just shading the pink part here. I don't know if I have to narrate everything I'm doing. I know a lot of other people do, or maybe they don't. I haven't watched enough videos yet. So let me know if I could chill out on like the talking about what's going on, because you guys can see it, or if it's okay if you guys like the little commentary. But let's do another question here. Okay, let's talk about pets, because I love pets. I do not have any, if any of you are wondering. My mom does have a cat, but I do not live with my mom, but I love the cat. She is so chunky. I'm so sorry if you guys are going to be like, no, it's unhealthy, but I do love me a chunky cat, and she's very chunky, and she's very cute. She's very active. She's just chunky. She's just built chunky. But cats are my favorite animal. They're very cute. They're soft. Oh my god, I'm gonna come off as a hater. Oh, it's the next day, by the way, so that was the big lighting change. But back to the story. I don't see the appeal to liking like fish or like a reptile, because to me, like, having a pet is like having like a friend, like something to hold and to like snuggle with, like when you're sad. And I just don't know how you do that with a lizard or a fish or a snake. Oh, well, a snake you could do that, but it might try and kill you. But I do think dogs are really cute too. I am not a fan of small dogs, and I know that's a common opinion because they're crazy and they're violent. My grandma has a small dog, and that thing is scary. It acts so big, acts so tough, even though it is so small. I do like dogs, but definitely cats are my favorite. Let me know what type of cat is your favorite type of cat, or if you just like cats or dogs better. Oh, I'm gonna start a debate. Okay, cats or dogs? Cats or dogs? Which one is better? Let me know. Like, I'd love to see how many people pick cat and how many people pick dog, and give me a reason why, because I love to hear people's reasons for why they don't like it. And usually it's actually like, oh, a cat scratched me when I was 5, or a dog bit me when I was 6. Like, it's usually like stories like that, and I'm like, it's kind of funny because like, I could see that where like I get bit by a dog and I'm like scared of dogs. Dogs are actually scary. Like, big dogs, like, I love me a big dog, but when they bark, it is terrifying, like, I will admit. And some cats are creepy, especially like black cats at night. Like, I will give kudos to those people. Like, yeah, I get where they're coming from. They can be scary, they can be creepy, I understand. Also, I'm so sorry about this color in her face. This was a mistake. I did fix it eventually with the second coat. Actually, the girl is all done. I kind of talked all the way through that part, and now I'm moving on to the background here, and I tried painting it a donut color, and somehow when I put it on the canvas, it turned orange. So the background is orange for now. There's gonna be like a major like color switch when it switches to like the second coat, because I was like, yeah, no way I'm keeping it orange, because it doesn't match like the painting at all. But for now, you can watch me paint the whole canvas orange. Let's see here. What's another good topic to talk about? Okay, since this painting is like cafe themed, well, now it is cafe themed because I made it that way. What is your guys' favorite like place to eat or favorite type of food? Personally, I love some pasta, some Italian pasta. It is so good. Like, my favorite food all time. Or I love me some Japanese cuisine. I think that's really good too. I don't know. I love all food. I've really been into fruit lately. I don't know what my problem is. Does anyone else like we eat junk food for too long? Like, I know I'm unhealthy. Like, I eat candy 24/7. It's an unhealthy habit, but then eventually I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm so sick of this. And then I eat fruit for like 2 weeks straight, and that is all I eat is fruit. I don't know what I don't know, I feel like it's your body being like, girl, you need to eat healthy. And then I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. And so I eat a bunch of fruit. My favorite fruit actually is like super uncommon. It's like a pomegranate. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. Every time I tell someone, yeah, my favorite fruit is a pomegranate, people are like, what the heck is that? And I'm like, it's a big berry ball, basically. Like, it's a ball, like a fruit ball, like an orange, but you open it and it's full of like seeds, like a raspberry seeds. I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you understand. But it's like really sad because it's like super seasonal and it's only like in season for a month, and you only get to like buy it during that 1 month, which is insane. Probably because they take forever to grow because they're huge, but they're really, really good. And it's like, I feel like the month is like November. So guys, in November you should head to the store and like try and see if they got any pomegranates to check them out, because they're so good. They're so good. Let me see. What was my favorite like food? What's y'all's favorite food? Like dessert. Dessert. I really love macarons or macaroons. However you want to say it. Macarons. I know some people say that, which I think is crazy. But those are really good. I know some people say they're bland, or they have not much flavor, which I definitely will agree with. Like, a lot of the flavors that you get, they tend to taste the same if they are just like, they don't have any fruit or like anything else in it. By the way, this part was really satisfying to watch me paint. But I think they're really good, and I feel like they're like a light dessert, like a light snack or something to have. Yeah, they're definitely my favorite. My least favorite, I don't know. I'm very picky. I don't think Jello's a dessert. That's probably an unpopular opinion. Oh my god, is this an unpopular opinion video? But, I don't think Jello's a dessert. I feel like, I don't know. It's just not desserty enough. I feel like dessert, here's the big color switch, but I feel like dessert is like cake or something like that. Anything else is like candy, or stuff like that. My favorite candy is chocolate. I definitely love chocolate, so let me know. Is anyone out there, what are you? Are you like a sweet, like a salty, a sour type of person, like chocolate, or like M&Ms? But that's chocolate. Oh my god. Like Skittles or like Warheads. I love Warheads as well. But here, let's go back to the painting, because now I'm just rambling. I'm putting the little eye shinies in, and I love them. I feel like that makes the painting whenever you put like the little eye shinies in. I don't know what they're called, but that's just what I'm gonna call them, because Mariah Elizabeth calls them that, and I love her. She is the queen of art. Kudos and mad respect to that woman. She is amazing, especially since now that she's got kids or whatever. If y'all know who I'm talking about, you'll understand. She's amazing. And I feel like the mouth here really brought it together, because before I think it looked really weird, but now I think it looks nice. And now I'm moving on to painting the background, which I wanted to have like donuts in the background, which is why I was talking about donuts earlier. I think that's why I got on the topic of donuts. But I'm painting donuts in the background, and these are going to be pink donuts, of course, because like I said, they are the cutest donut. And they go with her dress and her hair. So I did pink donuts. I was going to do pink and chocolate, but I felt like the chocolate would stand out too much, so I just decided to go with all pink. And I did paint these really messily, as you can see during this process, because I was kind of like, I was over it at this point. This is like day 3, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of done for. So sorry they look a little messy, but they're in the background, so it's fine. No one really is going to notice. But yeah, this took a while, actually. It actually took longer than I thought just to paint these little dumb donuts. But yeah, they look nice. They look nice. And I got the color perfect on the first try, which never happens. It never happens. I always have to adjust the color, but I got it perfect, which was great. Same for this pink color. I just took the pink from her hair, added a little bit more red to it, and then lightened it a bit, and it turned out perfect. So I'm really happy with the way that these donuts turned out, even though they're a little bit sloppy. And then soon you'll see that I'll be moving on to adding some sprinkles to the donuts. I was gonna leave them plain, but then when I looked at the painting as a whole, I was like, oh my gosh, it didn't look finished. So, and in my opinion, adding a little sprinkle or like even just some like white sparkly dots in the background somehow make a painting look like it's supposed to be finished. So that is what I did. I did do rainbow sprinkles. I was thinking of doing just the brown and pink, but then I thought that's too monochromatic. Like it needs a little bit of color variation to look okay, because right now, as you can see, it's kind of looking a little flat, a little plain. So I had to do colored sprinkles, and I think this is what really pulled the whole painting together, because before I added the sprinkles, I really was starting to not like it, but I do think the sprinkles pulled it together, which is what you'll see. And tell me, guys, are you a sprinkle hater or a sprinkle lover? Because whenever I have donuts, I have to have sprinkles. People are like, well, why do you need sprinkles? You can't even taste them. I feel like I can taste a good sprinkle on a donut, but that just might be me being delusional and just liking the way that the sprinkles look on the donut and convincing myself that they taste better when there's sprinkles. But I do love a good plain donut sometimes. And I'm back talking about donuts again, but I really love donuts. I swear I could be like a fat donut loving cop in like another life, because I really love donuts. Which doesn't help because I do work at like a place where there's a bunch of donuts available. I definitely have one every day. Really good. Anyway, besides the point, sprinkles time is almost done, and I will say after the sprinkles I did move on to trying to outline it on camera, but that actually turned out to be way harder than I thought, because I couldn't get the right view so I could do it without messing up, and I kept making mistakes and my lines were looking a little crooked, so I just decided to do that part off camera. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I just feel like if I would have done that part on camera, it would have gotten really messed up. But the last part of everything I do obviously is the outlining, because I don't want any of the back painting or like to get messed up. But here is the final painting in good lighting. I think it turned out very nice. Let me know what you guys think, because I think I'm really happy with it. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.